As the years go by, we all know that the idea of growing old is inevitable. But what if, instead of feeling like a decline, aging could feel like the start of something incredibly fulfilling? It's easy to think of getting older as an unavoidable path to loneliness, isolation, and mental deterioration. We all have seen stories or heard whispers of people struggling with the idea of growing old. You might have even witnessed loved ones feeling abandoned, helpless, or even afraid of what's to come. But here's the truth: growing older does not have to feel like that at all. In fact, it can be a time of new beginnings, a time to rediscover yourself and take on fresh challenges. It's all about the mindset you choose to adopt and the actions you take. And I'm here to tell you that no matter your age, it is possible to remain mentally strong, joyful, and deeply connected to life. You might be thinking, that sounds great in theory, but how do I actually make that happen? And I get it. It's not always easy to navigate the realities of aging, especially when faced with the loss of loved ones, physical limitations, or the pressures of an ever-changing world. But the secret lies in 7 powerful actions, practices that, if you start incorporating them into your life now, will lay the foundation for a mentally vibrant and happy life, even in your later years. Let me take you back to my own experience. I have a dear friend named Evelyn. When I met her, she was already in her 80s, but she had this incredible energy about her. She was always laughing, smiling, and incredibly sharp, way sharper than most people I knew who were much younger. Evelyn had experienced so much in her life. She had lost a husband, raised 3 children, and worked well into her 70s. But she wasn't someone who wallowed in regret or sat around waiting for something to happen. She was the kind of person who looked for opportunities in every situation, even the ones that seemed difficult or painful. One day, as I sat with her over tea, she began to tell me the story of her life. She shared the struggles she faced after her husband's passing, how she initially felt lost and alone. But what struck me most about her story was how, instead of succumbing to loneliness, she took a different route. She started taking cooking classes, joined a local book club, and began volunteering at the animal shelter nearby. It wasn't just about keeping herself busy. It was about finding new reasons to feel connected to the world. It was Evelyn who taught me that the key to happiness as you grow older isn't about avoiding change. It's about embracing it. You have to let go of the idea that aging is about losing things. Instead, aging is about gaining new perspectives, new hobbies, and even new relationships. Life doesn't have to stop at a certain age. In fact, some of the most beautiful and fulfilling chapters of life come when you allow yourself to evolve. Evelyn's life wasn't just about what she had lost. It was about what she was still gaining. So how did she do it? How did Evelyn maintain her mental strength and happiness despite the challenges that life threw her way? The truth is, she followed some simple but incredibly powerful practices that allowed her to live her life to the fullest, regardless of her age. And today I want to share those with you. I want to start by telling you about the first practice. When Evelyn felt the loss of her husband, she could have chosen to shut herself off from the world, but instead, she chose to embrace the changes in her life. This is something that we all face as we age: the physical changes, the loss of loved ones, the shifting dynamics of life. It's easy to look at these changes with fear, wondering what comes next or how we can possibly handle it. But the truth is, change is not something to fear. It's something to accept and even embrace. One of the most powerful tools Evelyn had in her emotional arsenal was her ability to adapt. She didn't try to hold on to the past. She didn't hold on to the idea of who she was before her husband passed. She didn't want to just survive the changes in her life. She wanted to learn how to thrive in her new reality. She went out and found things that sparked her interest, things she had never considered before. And that made all the difference. If you're someone who finds yourself resisting the changes that come with aging, I urge you to stop. Embrace it. Let go of the past, not the memories or the love you've had, but the fear of the unknown. Age is not something to regret or fear. It's simply a new chapter, one that will be filled with its own unique opportunities if you choose to see it that way. The second practice that Evelyn swears by is having a deep sense of purpose. She told me once, "Without purpose, you're just existing, not living." And that stuck with me. You see, when we grow older, it's easy to feel like we've done enough or that our time has passed. But the truth is, as long as you are alive, you still have a purpose, something to give, something to create, something to offer the world. Evelyn found her sense of purpose in many different ways. For a time, it was about cooking. She loved experimenting with new recipes and sharing them with friends and family. Then it became about teaching others how to cook, especially the younger generation who had little interest in learning. By passing down knowledge and skills, Evelyn felt a sense of accomplishment and contribution. Even now, when I visit her, she still volunteers at local schools, teaching kids how to bake, how to cook, and most importantly, how to connect through food. I can't stress this enough. Having a sense of purpose will keep you engaged with life. It's what makes every day worth living. Whether it's learning a new skill, helping others, or simply setting a new goal, purpose fuels the mind and keeps it sharp. You see, it's not about the size of the purpose, it's about having one. So whatever that might be for you, find it. Another powerful practice that Evelyn swears by is maintaining a strong social circle. As we grow older, it's easy to withdraw, to feel like you're a burden or that your company is no longer valued. But that's far from the truth. The key to staying mentally strong as you age is staying connected with others. Whether that means reaching out to friends, making new ones, or even joining groups that spark your interest. Social interaction is essential to maintaining emotional and mental well-being. I remember one afternoon when I went to visit Evelyn. She was sitting on her porch, chatting with a group of women she had met at a gardening class. They were laughing, sharing stories, and exchanging gardening tips. It struck me how vital these connections were for her, not just for passing time, but for keeping her mind active, her emotions engaged, and her life full of joy. Evelyn has a rule: never stop making new friends. She tells me, if you don't make the effort to stay connected, you'll find yourself feeling lonely in your own home. That's something we all need to remember. Staying mentally strong as we age means refusing to let isolation creep in. Reach out, be proactive, join activities that interest you. You'll be surprised at how much joy and support you can find in unexpected places. Then there's the importance of physical activity. Now, I'm not talking about running marathons or lifting heavy weights. It's more about staying active in ways that suit your body and your interests. Evelyn, despite her age, practices yoga regularly. It's not just about flexibility. Yoga has become a spiritual practice for her, grounding her, helping her remain centered. It keeps her body active and her mind focused. Whether it's a walk in the park, some gentle stretching, or even gardening, moving your body is essential for staying mentally sharp and emotionally balanced. Even the smallest daily activities can make a difference, because physical health and mental health are deeply connected. If you want to stay strong in mind and spirit, you must take care of your body too. As Evelyn shared these practices with me, I realized that the secret to aging gracefully and happily isn't just about doing things. It's about how you choose to live. It's about mindset, about resilience, and about finding new reasons to celebrate each day, no matter what. And you can do it too. As you grow older, let go of fear, embrace the changes that come your way, stay connected to others, and keep challenging yourself. You'll find that you're capable of so much more than you ever imagined. There's so much waiting for you, no matter your age. Stay curious, stay engaged, and keep learning. Age doesn't have to limit you. It's just another chapter in your story. And if you're willing to take the steps, your best years may just be ahead of you.